Hey everybody, welcome to my review for Superman, coming to you on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Warner Brothers on Tuesday, September 23rd. Thanks to Warner Brothers for sending this to me. As you see, it's got a nifty little slip cover here that, spoilers, Clark Kent is Superman. Superman's Clark Kent. Don't know why they would do that on the lenticular cover, but giveaway here, folks. Sorry about that. But yeah, pretty cool to look at. I don't know if all slipcovers will look like this. Probably in the first run, and then they'll probably go to straight up Superman with this. Imagine if some people get like Clark Kent ones or something like that. That'd be kind of fun. So here we are. This is what Warner's been liking to do here, is a 1-disc set. Comes with the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. There is no standard Blu-ray. There is a digital code that comes with it that you may want to hang on to. Wait till the extras section of this review to find out. So it's not distracting. I'm not going to put the slip cover back on till the end, this lenticular one. So when I'm talking, it's not like, oh, on your eyes. So here we go. James Gunn taking over the DC films division and animated stuff and controlling the canon from here on. And I think it's off to a fantastic start here with the summer's, one of the summer's biggest movies domestically, Superman. And I for a long time, I have said that, man, they keep going and making the third best Superman movie every time they go out. The Richard Donner, Christopher Reeve one, Mario Puzo's genius work. It kind of sounds weird to say that, but that film is just such a milestone in movie blockbuster filmmaking that it's hard to. But I mean, for younger people who have grown up with all these superhero movies and stuff, I get it. Like, that wasn't there for you. Maybe you're not into film history, but you should like old movies. Check them out, and maybe you'll like it at all. But this Superman movie, this is a milestone for me with my Superman love. Is they made the second best Superman ever. They went somewhere that they hadn't before. And yeah, this movie was a lot of fun. It's the compliment I like to give it is that it felt like I went to the grocery store or something as a kid and picked up a random issue of Superman sitting in the stands and like decided to pick up and read it. And then I became a fan after that and went on. It was so cool because it does a good job of establishing this whole new world while also already being established, because we have this thing nowadays where we have access to our television show library as best we can via physical media, or if you're using a streaming service, and movies like we never used to. People are able to start at the beginning of everything and not jumping in. So everything, and they got to restart it. It's got to be the origin story again. It's got to do this. And there are people that are afraid to jump into a television show or a movie series nowadays without having seen any. Like, so many people, not to throw it on like Friday the 13th or anything, but people used to just go, have 5, 6, Jason kills people, goes, and you should be able to do that with the superhero movies as well, because they're comic books, and the tradition of comic book is like, you weren't born when they were all starting. Most of us on this earth still were not. And you just dive in. That's the good guy, good person. That's the bad person. Let's go from there. We'll backfill it. They have cliff notes and comic book stuff like that. And the movies with these things should feel that way, and James Gunn's done that. David Corenswet is a fantastic little Superman there. He's good. He's in such a different way than what we've had before, and culminating things we like about Superman as well, fitting into the modern age. Rachel Brosnahan, that's just perfect. And you knew it was going to be good when she got cast. You're like, duh, yeah, it makes sense. And then here she comes, kills it, delivers. Her and Corenswet, fantastic. I'm saying fantastic. Am I the ninth Doctor? Saying that a lot. Lex Luthor, Nicholas Hoult, terrific. Mr. Terrific, he's our scene stealer. That guy, I mean, he was awesome in this movie. The Justice Gang, good stuff. Nathan Fillion making Goofy. Like, this is what James Gunn does. He takes the dumbest, most obscure outsider thing and makes you like just all down for it. Like Hal Gardner, nobody liked him as Green Lantern, right? That's why he picked him. And here we are. We can't get enough Hal Gardner. Why did I say that? Mixed them. Guy Gardner. And it's a lot of fun, and it's been fun to see him show up on Peacemaker. And yeah, Hawk Girl, Isabel Merced. Hawk people used to be a curse upon like live action DC things, from Legends of Tomorrow to Black Adam and I like Aldous Hodge, but that movie was trash. From my perspective, I was not a fan of that movie. But here we go, Hawk people cool again, and this movie just like, it's not afraid to get weird, get to crazy places. And like the pocket universe stuff, like, wow, okay, that's something we're not seeing a lot of. Interesting concept. The idea of what Superman stands for here in the United States, in the world today, and it kind of hits on the things that I really like. I have a soft spot for Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, because I think the idea and the script might have been there, just the money was not, by far. Whereas Superman 3, there wasn't anything there, but the money was coming in droves. So yeah, just fantastic performances. Special effects are fun. This isn't one that's trying to be an Academy Award winner. Like, I think that kind of got in DC's head when they were, you know, getting good notices for the Dark Knight movies, like Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. And then, you know, when the Avengers movies start making a lot of money and stuff there, and being popular, and everybody's like, why aren't they winning Oscars? I'm like, well, they're not. I mean, if you watch all the movies for the year, they're not the best. Well, they're good. I enjoy them. And then Superman's just like, hey, let's just have fun with the movies. Let's just have a fun superhero movie. And I'm excited to see this continue. Well done to James Gunn. Well done to everybody on board. Let's get to the specifics of this 4K release, because it's an interesting one. Superman. I give this a 4 out of 5. Awesome stuff. Liked it a lot. Best superhero movie of the year. The video is a 4K picture, obviously, 2160p, encoded at HEVC H.265, and presented in its original theatrical aspect ratio of 191. This looks terrific. I mean, this is new movie, looks good, but I mean, it's got some great the color timing looks fine. It's a, you know, bright, bold colors, but it's not like drenched in it and where it's too vivid. It's got a little bit of sheen on it that washed out just a hair. There's some the black levels are really natural stuff, and the pocket universe is really, really dim and stuff, but it works good, and there's nothing hidden in blackness. There's no crushing or anything. And the contrast is good, especially Metamorpho, and when he does a kryptonite, and then his little glows things in the fire, and little digital weird things that happen in there, like electricity and stuff. Really, the HDR makes them pop out. A lot of good stuff going on. Detail is super strong, especially on the suit, seeing all the dirt and like the pattern, the texture of it. Facial features are very nice. It's really cool to see stuff like, you know, aside from the dirt, the bruising, things like that, and the burnout of Superman's eyes, but like Mr. Terrific's mask is just like, looks really cool to see. Just kind of like, it's there. Does it come off? It's just sort of like, it raises up, but it's so smooth to go down, but you can really pick up on all those details in this image. Which I really, man, I'm wavered between a 4.5 and a 5 on it, because it's pretty awesome. But I'm gonna go with overall. I'm gonna be kind today. Let's give it a 5. The Atmos track that comes with it. So our audios are English Dolby Atmos. We have an English 5.1, but it is Dolby Digital. We have no lossless 5.1. And then you have the English descriptive audio track, as well as French and Spanish surround sound tracks to go with it. The subtitles are English SDH, French, and Spanish. And yeah, it's awesome. It really rocks the room. The subwoofer is one of the stars of this, because it is like, it knows its impact, and there's varying degrees, and like things just crush and pound and really vibrate through the room. The atmospherics, the ambiance throughout anywhere, especially the Daily Plan is really cool. If you go check out your like rear speakers and your ceiling, hear what's going on. The pocket universe is like hollow and creepy if you listen to it. So it's really got some interesting nuances and things going on throughout every environment, helping you to feel like you're part of the action as you watch Superman. Vocals are clear and crisp, and no matter how loud it gets, you're discernible and stuff, but they're not like fake out or taking you out of the scene. They feel part of their environments. They also the gives a chance for the score to build. The score comes from the ceiling quite well, and it really rocks the room. I'm really impressed with this track. It's a nice one. It's not the best ever, so it will also be a 4.5 out of 5. Let's go with the extras. So we're loaded with some features here, highlighted by Adventures in Making Superman, which runs at 58 minutes, 58 seconds. This is a full-on tour de force making of. You've probably seen clips of it appearing in your social medias, like the conversation James Gunn and David Corenswet had about delivering that one scene, and then the Rachel Brosnahan like cut, and she's kissing him and stuff to everybody's. It's nonsense if people want to get too deeply analyzing and stuff, you know, the social media psychiatrists and things like that and whatnot. But that's there from this one. It's awesome. It's the highlight of the bonus features. We also have breaking news. The Daily Planet returns. This is a 5-minute, 26-second one about setting up the Daily Planet, the set design. There's a lot of Beth Mickle here. And the funny thing is, I just watched Megadoc this week where she was hired on as the set designer and everything for Megalopolis, and then was let go, or they parted, you know, creative differences, stuff like that. So it's funny to see her like, oh, getting like kind of like not happy about that, and then here back with James Gunn being like, oh my gosh, Superman, it's awesome. Kind of a nifty thing. Then we have Lex Luthor, the mind of a master villain, which is 522. This is Nicholas Hoult taking on Lex Luthor. Pretty easy stuff. The Justice Gang, which is 10 minutes and 31 seconds, obviously covers the 4 of those characters with the performers interviewed as well. We have Pause to Pixels. Crypto is Born. This is 5 minutes 48 seconds, and it is all about the dog's place in the film and how they made it come to life with, you know, utilizing Cornsweat, just like pretending a dog's pulling. There's a guy in a mocap suit acting like the dog. There's a stationary thing. It's kind of funny stuff. Then we have, let's see here, The Ultimate Villain, which is 5 minutes and 8 seconds. This is about the doppelganger of Superman in the film Ultraman, and how they did all that. And then we have Icons Forever, Superman's Enduring Legacy, just 6 minutes and 7 seconds. This goes through, like, you know, the history of Lex Luthor, Lois Lane, and Superman, what it means to them, what these new performers bring to it, how they respect the history and what they want to do. A New Era, DC Takes Off, which is 4 minutes and 43 seconds. This is about what James Gunn is doing here, and there's little teases and stuff as to, you know, Supergirl. The director or the writer of Supergirl's in there talking about things as well, where we're going from here. And then Cryptunes, the music of Superman, 6 minutes and 34 seconds, which talks about utilizing the old, embracing the old, inspired from the old, and doing your own thing with the score, which is pretty neat. And then lastly, we have the Crypto short School Bus Scuffle, which I believe was online on YouTube. It's 5.5 minutes. And yeah, Crypto saves a school bus while getting distracted by a bird. Cute little thing. Now, so that's all that's on the disc. It says digital. So my press release had digital only, coming soon, and I guess it is still coming soon. Maybe it'll populate on Tuesday when this officially releases on 4K, because I checked my Movies Anywhere account and it was nowhere to be found, or none of these were to be found. But apparently we are going to be treated to a commentary track with James Gunn, deleted scenes, and Aaron Newer's favorite gag reel. So I hope it's there for Aaron when he gets. I know he's gonna be disappointed if he redeems it and it's not there. Why those are not on the disc, couldn't tell you. There's not a lot of audio tracks on here. They could have easily fit it in there. Kind of disappointing when they split stuff and the exclusives are on digital and not on the physical disc. Not gonna knock it, because if you do buy this, you do have it, and it does kind of complete the whole thing. So for the bonus features, I am also going to give them a 4 out of 5. There are some things that could have been added here, and I'm going to just dock a little bit for not including everything onto the disc. Like I said, I shouldn't, and then I said that, but like, it should be on the disc. And there are some little things like screen tests and things like that that don't really get covered a whole lot, but yeah, there's stuff that could have added. Save it for maybe a future special edition or something if they ever do that. But I think 4 out of 5 is pretty fair. But this is a loaded, like Jurassic World Rebirth. They put it all in there, like, you know, these movies made big bucks, and here come the bonus features, which is nice. And it's pretty awesome. So let's go back. I gave Superman a 4 out of 5 for the film. I gave the video a 5. I gave the Atmos track here a 4.5 out of 5. I gave the bonus features a 4 out of 5, and I'm all together going to give this release a 4.5 out of 5. Don't wait. Pick this up right away. This movie's awesome. Have it in your collection. It's one of the best superhero movies in years. I know I'm a, well, I do enjoy the Marvel and stuff like that, but I love that they're doing like DC people good like this. And I wasn't a hater of the Snyderverse, so don't come at me like that. I defend many of the previous DCU movies easily, but yeah, I really did like Superman. Order yourself a copy using the link in the description. That helps this channel, helps the podcast, everything like that. Pretty awesome. And there's also a steelbook edition of that if you want that. Check it out. Search through Amazon. And yeah, enjoy it on Tuesday. And as always, I appreciate your view, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, as I say, stay film positive.